Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Laura and today we have a full body feel good practice. So as always, please remember to modify, adjust, add what you want to add in, take what you want to take away from the practice and just really listen to your body and what it's asking for today. We're going to start in just a comfortable cross-legged seated position. So take your time to get there. Let's bring our right ankle in front of the left ankle and just rest your hands up onto your knees. Grow nice and tall for your spine. Soft shoulders, close your eyes, and we'll just start as we always do by taking a moment to connect. Taking a moment to just step away from the outside world and just arrive into this space. Starting by just noticing your environment, noticing all the sounds you can hear, the temperature of the air on your skin, maybe the way your clothes are resting upon your body. And just take a moment to tune inwards as you just notice how you're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally. Just noticing what energy you've arrived with, what you need. And then from there, let's together seal the lips. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then open the mouth, gentle sigh as you release. Again, just like that, big breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And then close the mouth, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. And just continue to establish your breath. Breathing in and out of the nose, maybe switching on Ujjayi breath. But just using the breath as your focus, your priority, and the anchor for your practice. As you continue to breathe, bring your hands together into heart center. And just allow your eyes to gently flicker open. On your next inhale, start to raise your prayer up to the sky. Exhale, bring your left fingertips to the left. Start to take a side bend over towards the left side of the room. Reaching towards the top corner of the room, take a breath in. And a breath out. Lovely. Start to gaze towards your left knee. Reach your right fingertips towards the top corner of the mat. Reach your left fingertips too. And just fold over that left leg. Let your hips be heavy. And just feel a gentle opening across the side of the body, across the hips. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Lovely. And then starting to walk your hands through to the center of the mat. Stay folded forwards, hands down, some of you forearms down, head heavy. Maybe find stillness or maybe just sway a little bit side to side. You should feel this through the right outer hip. Beautiful. And then find stillness. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, walk your hands all the way back up. Take your fingertips behind you, fingers face backwards, and then start to draw the chest forward, shoulder blades squeeze together, maybe look up. Stay there or press into the shins, lift your hips from the floor, squeeze the bum, and just find more of an opening across the hip flexors. Take a big breath in. And exhale, lower the hips. Switch the ankles, bring the left ankle in front of the right ankle. Bring your hands to heart center, grow tall through the spine. As you breathe in, extend your prayer, maybe gaze up. Exhale, right fingers down, side bend over, reach towards the top right corner of the room. Take one big breath in and one big breath out. Lovely, look towards the right knee. Reach your left fingertips to the top corner of the mat, reach your right fingertips and then fold over that right leg. Feeling this through the side body, the lower back. Take a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Beautiful. Stay folded. Walk your hands through center. Again, some of us fingers, palms, forearms, head heavy. Maybe finding that sway. Working into the left outer hip. Just really easing our way in before we start to move and flow. And if you found movement, find stillness. Let's inhale, look forwards. Lift your elbows if they're down, and then if you can, pull yourself forwards, release the legs, find tabletop. If not, just swing your legs around and we'll meet in an all fours tabletop position. Tucking the toes under, hands under shoulders, knees underneath the hips. As you breathe in, drop your belly, lift your chin, find cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest into cat. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. One more time, inhale, drop the belly. Exhale to round the spine. Perfect, bring your spine back to neutral, tuck the toes, inhale. And then keep the knees slightly bent, exhale, bent legs down dog as you lift the hips. With the bend in the knees, lift your tailbone higher and really press your chest to your thighs. And then from there, maybe start to just pedal out the legs. So bend one knee, bend the other knee. Let this be nice and dynamic. So you're working into the ankles, you're working into the calf muscles. Beautiful. Eventually finding stillness. Let's warm the spine a little bit more. Inhale, lift high onto your tippy toes. Start to roll your body forwards like a wave into a plank pose. And then exhale, just wave your hips up and back into your down dog. Again, inhale, wave forwards, come to plank. And then exhale, wave it back into your down dog. One more time, inhale, plank pose, roll forwards. Exhale, wave your hips back, down dog. Now this time, inhale, plank pose, pause and hold there. And then exhale, lower just your left knee underneath the hip. Inhale, the right leg lifts to a hover. And then exhale, left arm follows into a balance. Take an inhale, lift and extend your limbs. Exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow, tabletop crunch. Inhale, extend and lengthen. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend and lengthen. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend and lengthen, pause. Exhale, left hand down and then step the right foot to the top right corner of the mat. Walk your hands and hips forwards, hands on floor, lift the chest, crown of the head draws up, lizard lunge. Options stay there, otherwise lift that left knee and just start to rock forwards and backwards here. Just working your way into that left hip flexor. Beautiful, and then pause, pressing into the right foot. Inhale the right arm to the sky. Turn your chest, right hip pulls back, maybe make a fist and just circle out that right wrist a little bit. A few times one way and the other. Good, and then pause, inhale, stretch more, reach. And then exhale, right hand down to the floor. Inhale, plank pose, step back. Look forwards, exhale to the belly, knees can be up or down. Inhale, cobra number one, point the toes, lift your chest. And then exhale, downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. Beautiful, same. Inhale, lift heels, roll forwards, plank pose like a wave. Exhale, wave it back into your down dog. Again, inhale, plank pose, roll forwards. Exhale, wave it back into down dog. One more, inhale, plank pose, this time pause. Exhale, just the right knee lowers underneath the hip. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, right arm follows, balancing table. As you breathe in, create as much length and space as you can. Exhale, elbow to knee, crunch it in. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend and reach, pause. Exhale, right hand down, left foot steps to the top left corner of the mat. Walk your hands forwards, draw your hips forwards, lift up through the crown of the head, and then maybe lift that right knee off the mat. Just rock a little bit forwards and backwards, just working your way into the hips. Beautiful, and then pause there. Let's press to the left foot. Inhale, left arm to the sky, or opening the chest, gently drawing the left hip back, maybe making that fist, maybe just circling the wrist. Beautiful, let's pause there. Inhale. Exhale, left hands to the mat. Plank pose, inhale, step back. Exhale, lower to the belly, knees can be up or down. Point your toes, inhale, cobra number 2, gentle back bend, easing our way in. And then exhale, downward dog, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Pause there, take a breath in. And a breath out. Beautiful, inhale, look forwards, lift your heels. Exhale, walk or step your feet all the way to the front of the mat. Feet together, halfway lift, inhale, lengthen your back. And then forward fold, exhale, head to shins. Inhale, tall mountain, arms forwards and up, lengthen. And then hands to heart center. Beautiful, continuing, inhale, arms extend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, this time left foot steps back. You're in a straight legged runner's lunge. Drive your hips forwards, work into that hip flexor again. Take a breath in. And then exhale, extended pyramid. Start to straighten your right leg as you relax your left heel. We'll repeat that again. Inhale, bend the right knee, work into the hips. Exhale, straighten the leg into hamstring, Inhale, one more, bend the knee. Exhale, extended pyramid, this time pause. Try to relax the left heel, maybe draw the right toes towards the shin. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Beautiful, inhale, look forwards. Exhale, bend the right knee, downward facing dog, right foot meets the left. Inhale, roll forwards into your high plank. Exhale, either chaturanga or lower to the belly. Inhaling, cobra, upward facing. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Beautiful, inhale, lift heels, look forwards. Bend the knees, exhale, walk, step, maybe hop your feet to your thumbs. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, tall mountain, arms extend. And then exhale, mountain pose, hands to heart center. Again, like that, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingers down, right foot back, straight legged runner's lunge. Inhale as you pull your chin, your chest, your heart forwards. Exhale, extended pyramid, straightening that left leg, bowing and folding. Again, inhale, bends the knee, work into the hip flexor. Exhale, straighten the leg into your hamstring. Inhale, one more, bends the knee, heart lifts. Exhale, straighten, this time pause there. Try to let that right heel be heavy. Breath in. And breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, bends the left knee, downward dog, left foot meets the right. Inhale, plank pose, roll forwards. Exhale, chaturanga with strength. Inhaling, cobra or upward facing. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a slow breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, lift heels, gaze forwards. Exhale, walk, step, hop your feet to the thumbs. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale to standing, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, look forward, step or hop to high plank, lower or land, chaturanga of choice. Inhaling, cobra, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Heavy heels, take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, look forwards, lift heels. Exhale, walk, step, hop your feet to your thumbs. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, tall mountain, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, mountain pose, hands to heart center. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, your variation. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog, knowing there's no rush, moving through these in your own rhythm. Take a full breath in. And a slow breath out. Inhale, lift heels, gaze up. Exhale to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, one more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, lower or land, make your way there. Inhaling, back bending. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Slow breath out, really strong press through the hands. Beautiful. Inhale, lift heels, gaze up. Exhale, walk, step, hop your feet forwards. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain. Exhale, hands to your heart. Release your arms, mountain pose. Take a full breath in. And a big ah to release. Beautiful, big toes together. Inhale, let's bend the knees, find chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, nose to knee. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your back. Exhale, step or hop back to high plank, either straight to down dog or chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. As you breathe in, let's sweep the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, right foot steps forwards between the thumbs. Turn your back foot flat. Use your hand if you need to, and then warrior one. Inhale, rise up. Really big press into that front foot, really big press into the back foot, and then a strong reach through the arms. Take a full breath in. And bend a little deeper as you breathe out. Good, one more inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg, full pyramid, fingers to blocks, shins or floor, forehead towards the shin. 2 flat feet here, breathe in. And fold a little deeper, breathe out. Beautiful, inhale, look forwards. Exhale, bend the right knee, hands to your heart, leaning into the right leg, warrior three. See if you can lift that left leg off the mat. Think about squaring the left hip, little toe edge draws down, pausing, breathe in. Pausing, breathe out. Good, little bend in both knees. We're coming to standing, inhaling that left knee into the chest, wobbling is okay. Right hands to the hip, option 1, left hand to the knee. Option 2, left 2 peace fingers around the big toe. You might straighten the leg halfway or all the way. Wherever you are, draw that left shoulder down and back. Pausing as you breathe in. Good, now start to open that left leg out to the left. Keep the chest nice and broad, holding. Nice, now wherever you are, whether the leg is holding the knee or the toe, keep the leg where it is, just bring your hands to your heart. Work the hip flexor strength, pause. Good, and if the leg is straight, bend the knee. Slow motion warrior two, step that left foot to the back of the mat. Open your arms to a T, bend into that front knee, breath in. And a breath out. Beautiful, flip your right palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, bend a little deeper into the front knee. Stay reversed. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Keep the stance of the feet wide. And then exhale, triangle pose. Slightly wider stance than maybe normal, but really just find your openness here through that left shoulder. Pausing as you breathe in. And as you breathe out. Beautiful, inhale, start to gaze down. As you exhale, we're bending the right knee, side angle, right hand next to right big toe or block. Left arm, option 1 to the sky, option 2, extend over the ear. Really, really bending into that right knee, sorry, breathe in. Breathe out. Good, now as you inhale, left arm straight to the sky. Exhale, look down, left hand meets the right hand. Start to walk your hands to the long edge of the mat, turn your right toes in, you're in a wide straddle shape. On an inhale, lift your chin, your chest, your tailbone. And then exhale, fold right down the center line. Any variation is welcome, whether that's movement, stillness. Breathing in. And breathing out. Beautiful. As you breathe in, find a halfway lift. Fingertips come underneath the shoulders. Turn your heels in, toes out. Bend your knees, inhale, goddess. Hands come to heart center. Sit nice and low. Think about the knees drawing open. And just find a little pulse here. Just lifting and lowering, working some strength in those thighs. For 5. Slow, steady breaths. For 4. You've got it. For 3. For 2. For 1. Inhale, 5-pointed star. And then exhale, warrior 2 to the front of the mat, bending back into that right knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach up, reach back. Exhale, cart all the hands down, step back to high plank, either straight to down dog or chaturanga. Inhaling, cobra, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale that left leg high to the sky. Exhale, left foot steps forwards, back heel drops. Warrior one, inhale. Bending into it, exhale. Find that strength through the legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lovely. One more reach of those arms. Inhale. And then exhale, straighten the left leg, full pyramid, fingers to blocks or floor, head towards the shin. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the chest, look forwards. Stay folded, exhale, bend the left knee. Weight comes into the left foot, hands to heart, launch, lift, warrior three. Find your balance, let yourself wobble, square the hips. Nice little bend in both knees. Let's draw that right knee into the chest. Find your balance at the top. Left hand to hip, right hand around the knee or the two peace fingers. Keep the knee bent or start to straighten that right leg. Good. Think about drawing the right hip and right shoulder back. Good. Now keep the stance, open that right leg to the right. Nice broad chest. Good. Now keep the leg exactly as it is, just release the grip, hands to heart, super hard, hold. You've got it, and then let's bend that right knee. Slow motion, warrior two, bends the left knee as you step the right foot back. Adjust your feet, spread your arms, bend into that left knee. Beautiful, flip your left palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Bend a little deeper into it as you exhale. Good, stay reversed, inhale, straighten the left leg, keep the feet as they are. And then exhale, triangle pose, back of the left hands to inner shin, right arm extends. Slightly wider triangle again, opening up across the chest, the shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, take one more openness of that chest, inhale. Exhale, look down, side angle, bends the left knee, left hand lands to block or floor. Right arm, option one to the sky or reach over the ear. Focus on really bending into that left knee and then turning open through the right shoulder. Breathing in. Breathing out. You've got it. Let's inhale that right arm straight to the sky. Look down, exhale, right hand meets the left. Walk yourself over to the long edge of the mat, straddle shape, toes in, heels out. Inhale, lift your chest, and then fold again, exhale. Any variations, whether you're finding movement, whether you're finding a bind. Breathing in, breathing out. You've got it. Let's inhale, find a halfway lift. Fingertips underneath the shoulders, turn your heels in, toes out. Bend your knees, goddess pose, hands to your heart. Sit nice and low. This time let's find the breath. So as you inhale, 5-pointed star, straighten the arms and the legs. Exhale, back to your goddess. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, bring it back in. One more time, inhale. Exhale, goddess. Let's pause there for 5. Just slow, steady breaths. For 3. For 2. On 1, inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the left, front of the mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step back to plank, down dog or lower chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Pause there, breath in. And a sigh, let it go. Beautiful. Inhale, lift heels, gaze forwards. Exhale, walk, step, hop your feet forwards. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. And a sigh. Beautiful. Start to heel toe your feet as wide as the mat. Turn your heels on, toes off. And then start to sit down into your Malasana. Adjust as much as you need to. Come onto tiptoes if you need to. Maybe have a little wiggle here, just moving side to side. Just grounding for a moment as you slow the breath, slow the energy. Beautiful. And then let's pause, bring the hands to the floor. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. You're back in your lizard lunge. This time lower your left knee. Option 1, stay here lifting the chest. Option 2, bends the left knee. Option 3, right arm reaches back and you might be able to find the foot. Big quad stretch. Don't worry if you're not there. Just work into wherever you are in this shape. Breathing in. And breathing out. Beautiful. Gaze forwards if you're not. Slowly release the right hand, left toes tuck. And then step your right knee to meet your left knee. Hips above the knees, gaze forwards, puppy pose, walk your hands forwards. Melt your chest down to the floor, forehead rests on the floor or a block. To deepen this, pop up onto your fingertips, maybe bring the chin to the mat. Beautiful, and then start to walk your hands back up underneath the shoulders. Leaning into the right knee, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Lizard lunge, left side, hips forwards. Again, stay, bend the right knee or reach the left hand back and grab your foot. Deep stretch through the hips, through the thigh, slow breaths. Good, gazing forwards, release the left hand, tuck the right toes, lean back, step your left knee to meet your right knee, tabletop position, closing the eyes, and then just starting to move intuitively. So maybe you're just taking some hip circles, maybe you're getting some other movements involved, but really just start to wiggle everything out. No right, no wrong, just tune into how you're feeling after movement, opening, strengthening. Beautiful, and let's pause there, look forwards, walk your knees forwards, coming into a seated position. Let's just release the legs out long. Flex the feet, draw the toes towards you, breathe in as you extend your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Option 1, hold the outside edges of the feet. Option 2, shins or thighs. Wherever you are, we're going to inhale and lengthen the spine. And then exhale, fold forwards a little bit more. Again, just like that, inhale, lengthen. And fold. One more time, inhale. And fold. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, release the fold. Start to roll all the way onto your back. Once you get there, reach your arms up over the head. Take a full body stretch. And then hug both knees into your chest. Wrap yourself in a little hug and just rock a little bit here, side to side. Beautiful. And then take your arms out to a T. Really brief twist here. Let's drop the knees to the right. Gaze over your left shoulder. Maybe right hand holds the left knee. Closing the eyes, slowing the body. Letting go of any breath control. Beautiful. Bring your knees back to center, just switching sides. Maybe gazing over your right shoulder. And then bringing the knees back to center, giving yourself a final hug, a nice little squeeze. And then releasing your legs to the bottom corners of the mat, releasing your arms next to your hips. Or if there's a more comfortable position, head on there as you just find a moment in your final resting pose, Savasana. Just take your time to set it up, grab anything you need, before just finding stillness. And then once you've found that stillness, just take a full breath in through the nose. And a sigh to release. A few moments to reset, to soften, and to let go. And just taking a moment to come back to the environment. Noticing the sounds, the way your body's resting upon the mat. Starting to just move fingers and toes, maybe rock the head left to right. Take a full body stretch if that feels good and natural. And then when you're ready, just bending the knees, wrapping your hands around your shins, giving yourself a final little hug, a moment of gratitude for simply showing up. And then with the eyes closed, let's make our way back to where we started. A comfortable seated position, however you want to get there. Just see if you can stay in this moment for a little bit longer. We'll bring our hands to heart center. Together, taking a full breath in. And a sigh. Bowing the forehead. Thank you for showing up and sharing your time, your energy and your practice with me today. The light in me honours the light in you. Namaste everyone. Thank you so much for joining me.